Venus and Capricorn, what it do? My name is Poseidon of Deep Astrology, and I'm an intuitive psychic and tarot reader, and I'm here to just show compassion to the masses. So I'm here to do your weekly predictions for the week of uh, Monday, April the 29th, all the way up to Saturday, May the 5th, the 3rd, excuse me, Saturday the 3rd. It's the 5th month, 3rd day, Saturday, which will be the day of the Taurus new moon. So some very, very, very heavy, but very strong and impactful energy this week is coming up. We're starting off with the moon that's going to be sextiling you, Venus and Capricorn in Pisces. Moon's traveling through Pisces right now. The moon is traveling through watery, dreamy, ethereal Pisces. So we're beginning the week. We'll be beginning the week with a. We're beginning with a purge. You know, there's this subconscious purge, this subconscious stamina. Even, you know, if you can get with that, there's this subconscious stamina. You know, we've got Mars in Gemini, which is squaring the Piscean energy with Neptune and the moon passing through it. So there's going to be a lot of chatter that we're going to need to remove. There's going to be this inevitable chatter that's going through the inevitable. We're going to be hearing it. I'm hearing it all day. I'm hearing it. There's this chatter that we're trying to get rid of. We're trying to get rid of chatter, and yeah, we want to get rid of chatter in our minds, so that we can stick to a grind, right? Venus and Cap. Venus and Capricorn, I don't know. We've got Pluto retrograding through your sign. We've got Jupiter, which is the ruling sign of Capricorn, getting ready to retrograde in a matter of 22 hours. Let's pull some cards and see what happens, right? Let's pull some cards and see what comes up. I want to see what comes up. Spirit, what message you have for my Venus and Cap folks? Venus and Capricorn for this week. Venus and Cap. Venus and Cap. And we have, wow, the Hangman. The Hangman, Venus and Cap. The Hangman. So, yeah. The moon's going to be going through Pisces. That's Pisces' card. I think Venus and Capricorn, that you are eliminating certain dimensions in your life when it comes to everything. Everything for you right now is changing. Everything's changing, for better or for worse. And with the Hangman, you're just here having to surrender to it. You're here having to surrender to change. You're going to be surrendering to... You're having to surrender to yourself. And a whole bunch of cards just came out. The Hierophant. 5 of Cups, Temperance, Father of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. Okay. 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 Venus and Cap. There's something transpiring this week. Something is transpiring. Something is transpiring that is causing you to kind of come to a standstill. And it's causing you to really, really size up yourself. You're having to size yourself up this week. This week you will be sizing yourself up. I'm hearing in my head the shift that will determine your talents. If that means anything for you. I feel like it's about the way that you engage the way you engage the world around you, and from what place you come from when you engage the world. What place are you coming from when you engage the world? I'm hearing the word develop. It's almost like there's a development process. There's some type of development. There's something that's developing, Venus in Capricorn. If you have a particular project, something work related, something business related, something long term that you're working towards, I'm hearing in my head it's not going to happen without a fight. It's almost like you're having a fight for your goals. You're having a fight with your goals. You're having a fight with your goals. You're needing to really, really switch gears on something, and you're needing to see something in a different way. You're needing to gain more insight and more clarity. And you're needing to gain more purpose, What is your purpose? What is your purpose in all of this? I think that the Uranus in Taurus trine is really, really helping to, not just you, but everybody is being kind of, in a way, broken down to be rebuilt. Or everyone is being shocked and shifted and sifted so they can see what they're really, really made of. And so, Venus in Capricorn, if your relationships are contingent upon just manifestation and what you consider to be success, then you're going to start to see how some of that was in vain. You're going to see how some of that, a lot of the deception, the illusion, and just kind of playing within the line of the smoke and mirrors, that's not going to work this week. Like, this week is about getting real, raw, and honest. And so you pulled the Temperance card, which is all about abstinence and kind of taking a step back, and energetically allowing things to merge together. And it also means that you're being guided by a higher force. This is about your mastery. This is about self-mastery. This week is going to be a week of self-mastering yourself, within all of your engagements, all of your relationships, whether work related, platonic, romantic. There's a drive to personally evolve. There's a drive for you to personally evolve, individually. Some of you need to be focused more on work. Some of you are too focused on work and not building anything that can truly sustain and last a long time with you. Some of you need to pay more attention to your relationships. Some of you guys need to pay more attention to better self-care. But the Six of Swords here, next to the Nine of Wands, Six of Swords with the Nine of Wands, means that you overcame a part of yourself, or that you found the groove, or you found the grove, or you found the I'm feeling like it's not that you quite make impact, but you kind of find your line of intent, if that makes sense. The Nine of Wands comes up when we feel like we're persevering, or when we feel like we put a lot of action and intention into something, and now we just kind of need to let it unfold. We need to trust the universe. You need to have more trust. So this week, some of you may be hitting I'm hitting my head as hitting a brick wall this week, hitting a brick wall, and you need to find your way out over it. I think the walls are coming down in your life, Venus in Capricorn. This has to do with certain long time regulations and stipulations, and it just causes you to dissipate. Like in a way, you're having to step back and look at things from a whole different angle, and kind of angling yourself. What is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, angling yourself, and it almost is about there's a theme of design in here somewhere. There's a designing project. It's almost like Venus and Capricorn. You're needing to design your own, like almost your own hut or your own safety ground. Let me get some more cards out. We're 10 minutes in. Let me pull a couple of more. Subtle approach. I'm hearing a subtle approach is better. It's almost like you can't be so forceful and demanding this week. You know, if you are someone who's a boss, if you're someone who is the leader or a CEO of something, or, you know, like the head, someone in charge, this week may not be the week. Like, you may feel like you want to come hard, you want to hit hard on something, like you want to be focused on work, but honestly, you're just going to be spinning your wheels this week, because we've got Saturn going retrograde tomorrow at the beginning of the week while the moon is in Pisces. So I'm hearing in my head like you're in for a headway, you're in for a segue, like you're in for, like something like a rug could be pulled up under your feet this week, and you may not even see it because you're so focused on what you feel like is getting you through what you've manifested thus far. So I'm compelled to tell you, Venus and Capricorn, that what you've manifested thus far is not all there is to operate on. Like, there's a different operating system now that you're having to come to grips with, and a bunch of cards just came out. I'm not going to read all those. Let me reshuffle. But you're needing to take your time also this week. You need to take your time on something. Like, take your time and kind of enjoy a process. You know, there's struggle in the process, but you can always enjoy the process. For some of you Caps who are a little impatient, you know, Capricorn is patient though. You know, Capricorn knows that, you know, step by step, bit by bit, stone by stone, right? But this week may bring some frustration. I'm honestly feeling like there's going to be some frustration involving work, involving clientele, involving your relationships, and just how people are perceiving how you're navigating something, you know, or also you need to grow from something. There's, you know, some type of disappointment. Okay, we've got the Hangman with the Five of Cups next to it, showing some type of sorrow, some type of grief and disappointment. And I think that there's sorrow and grief and disappointment in having to wait. And having to wait and see how a process goes through, instead of, and this is a lot, I'm getting this, all earth signs. I did Taurus and I did Virgo's Venus readings before this, and all of you guys are kind of dealing with the same thing, kind of like this sense of control and wanting to have all the details, wanting to know what's going to happen before it happens, and you can't do that. You can't do that. There's no way that you can do that. You don't have that much control. You don't have that much control. You know, even our earth has to go through change. The earth has to receive water, and the earth has to receive, you know, the erosions and these death periods. So Venus and Capricorn, you're going through kind of like this, it feels like this death period, and this could be, you know, something that you've been going through, but particularly for this week, you're still continuing through that, and even much more since Saturn is getting ready to go retrograde. And we've got Two of Pentacles and Two of Cups. 22. Very, very, very good, strong number for an earth sign like yourself, because 22 is about building. Okay. Okay. So for some of you, it looks as though you're going to be segueing a relationship or working to balance out work and love. And I'm hearing work and family, or work and life, you know, your life outside of work. But there's something here that's contingent upon you letting it in. There's something that you need to let in. And this is for all the earth signs. All earth signs are going through this. Taurus, Venus and Taurus got a whole bunch of water, very, very scorpionic energy, Father of Cups, needing to allow change to happen fruitfully. And then we have Virgo, who's needing to see things in a different way, not know all the details. And you, Venus and Capricorn, you're needing to change completely. Like you're needing to open and welcome change and welcome a different angle into your work and into your life. Two of Pentacles sees you being spread. I feel it's almost like you could feel like you're being spread thin between work and between family. You know, you could feel like you're being spread thin right now, Venus and Capricorn. You could feel like you are being spread thin. And Virgo feels the same way. Virgo knows they're being spread thin, but Virgo is handling it all anyway. And, it's just trying to receive in their opposite sign, the Piscean surrender. They're learning to surrender. You're learning to surrender too, Venus and Capricorn. There's a sense of surrender and diligence at the same time. It's like a diligent surrender that is overtaking you now. This diligent surrender that is being that's the type of activity that's happening this week. So when it comes to work related issues, you know, you can continue to work diligently and know that you will produce a harvest. But when it comes to your love life, you know, if you feel like you want love, if you feel like you're wondering why you haven't loved, you need to look at your work schedule. You need to look at how you're working. You need to look at how you're working. And some of you need to just take a break. Some of you need to go get some fresh air. And some of you need to, there's this dissolving feeling. It's almost like the coal in the fire, or the tin in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Where you're needing to let things kind of reconfigure themselves. You're going through another process of alchemy where what you thought, you know, you thought your business was contingent upon, the universe has other plans to remodel you, and you're being remodeled right now, Venus and Capricorn. There's a remodeling happening, and also there is a rebalancing and a refocusing in a sense. You're being spread open thin, and you're also being remodeled. So this is going to require your patience. This is going to require your patience and your diligence, and for you to focus more on your well-being. Focus on gaining more support in your life. You need more support in your life. You can't take on the world. You're not Superman or Superwoman, Venus and Capricorn, okay? Let's go ahead and get some angels. Let's see what the angels got to say. Yeah, you're needing to make more time for love. You need to make more time for love, for things that really matter in your life. Compassion, Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself, Venus and Capricorn. If you can see it. But compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation, all the people involved, including yourself. So you're needing to take a move of compassion as well. And this is probably also more than likely the energy of the Hangman here, is to kind of have more compassion for yourself. You know, you're working too hard. You're working yourself and you're spreading yourself too thin. Some of you, if you have children, you know, trying to juggle motherhood and fatherhood, and you're not receiving the, you know, the love that you need, the emotional support, you will be shifted and moved to focus more on that and to rebalance. And it's almost as if it's almost like if you don't, it could be detrimental to you. But you're needing now to reinvent yourself and reinvent your sense of worth, your sense of self, your sense of well-being is needing to be reinvented. And yeah, it's almost like you're being upgraded, you're being remodeled and upgraded, and you have support coming in. That's the thing I also want to tell you guys. You guys have plenty of support coming in, but that's contingent upon what you see and how you receive and accept the support. Okay. All right, Venus and Cap. Love y'all much. See y'all on the next slide.